windy video. Today we got a rock crusher, and we know nothing about it. We don't know what to do or how to run it, so I guess we're gonna learn as we go. We got a guy's phone number that previously owned it or ran it. We're talking with them to try to figure out how to exactly run it, so we'll get some of an idea. All I know is, for the start, we greased this thing and we used about a 1.5 tubes of grease just to grease it. So if that's gonna be the same way every morning, it's gonna be a lot of grease, but we'll see how we like it. I believe it's like 7.5 feet wide. It's a 3-point hitch. I thought rock crushers were pull or drag type, but I guess we'll see how we'll like this. I know you have to go very, very slow, but I think we can go about 1 foot deep. This looks interesting. It's PTO driven, and it does have 2 hydraulics, one for, I believe, pressure of sorts, and one to lift the gate back here. So we're gonna try it on this field right here. We're gonna see how we like it. Well, I guess let's see how it works. If anyone's curious what it looks like on the inside, that's just kind of how it is. I guess we'll see if we like it, or let's see how many things we'll actually break on this thing. Let's hope none. It is used, so we don't know what the previous owner had pushed it through or whatever, but that could get dangerous. I guess it's like a shredder too. Hey, I think we're gonna end up getting all of our dirt onto the neighbor's field from this. The wind's gonna blow one time the wrong way. Yikes, that's just sand. Well, I don't know. Need to go deeper for sure. It looks like it can't go deeper in the ground. We need a pre-water or something. There's no rocks really here. There's more rocks on that end of the field, but we figured we were gonna do the whole field anyway. We're not gonna have all this sand blowing all away. We don't want that. It actually sounds like a tractor. I guess we'll see if we'll actually like it or not. But as far as this is concerned, this just looks like all of our dirt is just gonna blow away. Like, just look at this. This is just desert sand is what it is. But at least we have no rocks, we just have pebbles. That's one good thing, one plus side, I guess. Yeah, this can take a while. Going not even 1 mile an hour, 7 feet wide. Yeah, maybe a circle, what, a month? A circle a month? Something like that. Yikes. Well, this 335 might be a little bit small, so we're gonna get our 370 and see if that thing can do it better. And the next morning, I guess someone is probably gonna run this rock crusher here all day. I am headed to the 8370 in the plow. and I'm gonna start plowing again today, because today is a very cold day to be working outside. It's gonna be below freezing all day long, so I'd rather sit in the tractor and just work like that for a day, and then tomorrow we might get back to fixing a few wells, but I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings. But for today, I'm gonna go do some plowing again. Well, I drove here to the field, looked this way, and something broke, so I gotta quickly turn this well off. Looks like it kind of froze here, did something. It's all muddy and everything. Not quite sure what broke. I think it's just a dresser. I don't think it's slid apart. Yeah, nice big hole right here, so gonna have to fix that. And I'm hoping that check valve is gonna close to where it's not just gonna be pouring water out of here. It's closing for the most part. Might have to go get a hammer. I think I'll go get a hammer and maybe see if I can get it to close all the way. It's way too cold. So far, working good. Yeah, it definitely got a lot colder than what we thought it was going to be. But we're still plowing. The plowing works good, but there ended up being a lot of ice on the pivot right there. A lot of ice on the pivot and a lot of ice just everywhere around the pivot. So we ended up turning it off. It's gonna be colder weather all the way till next week, Monday. But we're gonna turn the pivots back on Monday because it needs to continue and finish watering the rest of the field. But for now, we'll just be able to plow half of it. I'll just plow up to the pivot and call it good. We don't want to be breaking anything with watering in this cold weather. We didn't think it was going to get that cold. We knew it was going to get cold, but not that cold to where hoses and stuff started popping off. So we're going to turn the pivots back on Monday. And hopefully we'll continue plowing maybe middle of next week, maybe a little later. Guess we'll see when the pivots actually get around. I should finish this half today. And I'm not sure if another plow is coming to that field over there and helping me plow that one. If they're not coming here today, then I'll have to plow that one tomorrow and we'll finish that half. We can do about 60 acres a day on a good day. We could do a little more if we make very late days. But I guess we'll see how far we'll get for today. And coming up on that 50 acre mark, but that tire back there is slowly getting flatter and flatter, and it's about that time where I'm gonna have to actually fill it up. But my truck is like 3/4 of a mile that way, and I do not have an air compressor on the back. But luckily, my little brother does have an air compressor on the back, and his truck is also parked there. So once I make it to this end, I'll just head over there to his truck and fill up my tire. The plan is to get at least half of this field done. Since I almost got about 50 acres done, it's about 10 more acres to the center of the pivot, which is right there. So I'm hoping I can get that done today. That's anyways the plan. Well, the tire's not holding air, so in the meantime, I guess I'll just service this tractor, fill it up with diesel and DEF, and then I'll take the tire off and then drop it off at the tire shop today. It's barely 5 o'clock, so I'll try to get there in time. Hopefully they can patch it today yet, that way tomorrow morning all I have to do is just put the tire on and then I'll be good to go. Alright, tractor is greased, serviced, and ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna I hope I can make it back to town before tire shop closes. I believe they close at 6 and it's 5:23, so I think it only takes me like 30 minutes to get back to town, maybe a little less, so I should get back in time. And as I'm leaving, this is the field here that we were rock crushing yesterday and today, and I'm just gonna quickly stop by here and take a quick look to see what they've been doing. I believe they only did a couple of rounds. My brother was here today morning and he shredded it, got rid of a little bit more of the stubble that was there because we were having a little bit of an issue with the rock crusher. All the stubble was kind of piling up right in front of it, so we had to kind of get rid of it. And it looks like they even went at an angle to try to see if that would work better. But it sounds like we're just gonna have to be driving 0.4 to 0.5 miles an hour. We might get a 370. We have 2 of them, so we might get the other 370 and put that one in front of here. See if that can pull a little bit faster, because if we can go 0.2 miles an hour faster, then we might even be able to cover a few more acres over the course of a month. But yeah, I guess so far looks good. I guess it does bring a few rocks to the end of the field. I guess once we're done with everything, we'll have to do like 1 or 2 rounds on the outside of the field just to kind of clean up the rest of the rocks. But looks like it does a pretty good job. It doesn't look too bad. It's gonna be a slow process, that's for sure. Back to it. There's still a lot of ice on the ground from yesterday. And this is going to be the last pass that I'm going to do on this field, because the pivot still has to water until it's facing straight north. So this area here is not wet anyway. It's going to be way too hard ground to plow. So now that I'm going to be, all I gotta do is just go to that end yet, and whenever I get to that end, then I'll just head over to the next field and do another 60 acres over there. And then on Monday, then we're going to turn this pivot back on and water this little pie right here. And then after that, probably by the end of next week, then we'll finish plowing the rest of this 60 acres. Starting off on the next field. Nearing to the end of the day now. Getting a little low on fuel. I do want to finish this half though. I want to get at least halfway in the middle of the pivot. I don't want to go too far past it. I kind of want to stay in the middle of it. But I'm going to quickly just fill up a little bit of diesel. I have a diesel tank right there, so I'll fill up a little bit of diesel and then I'll do a couple more rounds here just to finish it off. Last pass. And that's gonna be it for today. Since I'm done here for now, I'm gonna park this tractor back to our shop. So I gotta drive on the road 4 ways. So I'll head over to the shop, park it there. The next thing we're gonna do on it, you'll have to kind of wait for the next video. We're gonna be doing a little bit of extra things to this plow, so I'm excited for that video. But as for now, this is gonna be it for this video. As always, I do appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.